Okay guys, so I'm finally getting around to making this video about poops. It's been a really long week. I'm tired. As Lily apparently hates sleep. So I'm gonna get straight into it and we're gonna talk about, so obviously babies have different types of poops depending on where they're at in their eating life. Which then obviously in turn means that the way you wash your nappies is different depending on what your baby eats. So if you have a baby that is solely breastfed, whether it's express milk, doesn't matter. If they only have breast milk, you don't have to rinse their nappies. So breast milk poops are water soluble. You can literally just chuck them in with your pre-wash and it just dissipates in the water. Totally fine. Once you start introducing either, like, if you have a formula fed baby, whether it's fully formula fed, mixed fed, whatever, then you have to start pre-rinsing. So what I did, so it depends on how solid the poop is. So sometimes they do, like for me, Lily has started solids. She's breastfed and also has one bottle of formula. So she has all three. And her poops, most of the time, are pretty solid. So they're what is called poppable. So you can literally just like take the nappy to the toilet and just open it and just like plop the poop into the toilet. And like the main bulk of the poop's gone. Like you don't have to really deal with it. Because I think one of the first questions everyone asks is, ew, do you touch poop? Honestly, I've probably got less poop on me since using cloth than I did with disposables because I was just having constant explosions. So there's no more, like, I think I've had maybe, since switching to cloth, maybe 2 poop explosions. But that was user error, rather than, like, that was just me not putting them on properly. Since then, like, today, not to be, TMI, my child did, like, the world's biggest shit. Like, I looked at her and was like, how did that come out of you? I had a white nappy on. None of it leaked. Didn't get on her clothes. Nothing. I was able to take it off, plop what I could into the toilet, and then what I have is like, and this is great for like if you have like the formula fed babies who haven't actually started solid yet, so the poops aren't always super solid, but they're not solely breastfed, so you have to rinse them. So hot water in your laundry trough. Some people do have like different like attachments they put on their toilet to like spray them. You get things called like Spray Mate or something. You can get like bidet things. I don't know. I do kind of want to get a little spray thing for my toilet just because, I don't know, I think it might be a little bit easier, but it takes me like 3 minutes. It's really not that hard. I just take it hot, let my like hot tap run in my laundry sink. I have this like rubber scrubber thingy from Kmart that is recommended in all the cloth nappy forums. I don't actually know who uses it for the dishes. Anyone who I know owns it is because they use it for cloth nappies. They're a whole like $2 or $3. They're really easy to keep clean as well. So like you don't get any like gross germs and stuff in there. They're really good. So all I do is I just hot water, hold my nappy under it, and it like a lot of it will just come off once you've sort of got what the main bulk of it in the toilet. And you just use like your little dish thing to kind of just like get anything off. So you hold it at one end, use that to kind of flick it off. Once you've like got like no chunky poop on there left, depends on the poop because like, and you'll learn what is like a stain poop or what just needs, doesn't need anything. Totally depends. Like we all know kids do weird poops. So I use like Vanish Gold, like the spray, on some of them. I've also just brought the Dyson from Aldi, which I've heard is really good. So I'm going to give that a go. But I was using the Sard, like bar soap one. Because I felt like I could really like kind of give it a bit of a scrub. As I found it just was a bit more effective than the spray. However, I just didn't love it. And then I had seen so many like reviews and stuff on this. It's called Tough Scrub Bar. It's from Flora and Fauna. I was a bit skeptical because it's like all eco-friendly and stuff like that. And I was like, we'll see. Because I'm like, sometimes you need chemicals to get stains out. I know that's just my opinion. Probably don't, but... So, it comes in like this net, like this mesh net thing. And it smells amazing. Like, it makes my laundry smell so good. And literally, like, 2 seconds, I just lay my nappy over, like, the edge of my trough. I give it, like, you wet it, give it a little bit of a scrub, and the stain, like, it just disappears. It's so good. Like, it's just, I love it. I'll be buying, like, 20 of them as air fresheners because they smell so good. And I found it's done wonders for my nappies. Also, really love it. So, Lily has some spaghetti bolognese sauce, like tomato based sauce the other day, and a white top. And I was like, I'm never going to get this stain out. Like, I was like, I'm going to have to soak this. You know, nah. So, all I did, like, as soon as she finished, I rinsed it off in some cold water, gave it a scrub with this bar. Stain came straight out, chucked it in my wash. Top was back to, like, new. So if you have a toddler who likes to get food all over themselves, highly recommend the Tough Scrub Bar from Flora and Fauna. So that's basically how you do poops. I hope that makes sense. If anyone wants, like, any more kind of tips or anything to do with poop, not sure what to do, feel free to hit me up. Happy to help anyone out. Yeah, so that's basically it. Like, it's totally not gross. You don't touch poop. Most of it just ends up in the toilet. Yeah, it's totally fine.